Kondo-san!
Once upon a time, a long time ago, in a faraway land, there was a forest that had many different animals. They all lived there together and all got along very well. When winter ended, they would celebrate together the coming of spring. This was the time when bears would awake from hibernation, the rabbits, gazelles, and squirrels would jump for joy in the sun. They would enjoy the sunny weather, chatter away, and have a lot of fun. Every spring, there would be different activities. One day, the animals were discussing what sort of activities and competitions they should have for that spring celebration. They would have a long jump competition, best cooking contest, fast eating competition, and much more. However, all the animals wanted to organize competitions that they were good at.
I think this year we should organize a competition for picking the most apples from trees.
We did that last year. I think we should organize a fast-eating competition. What do you say?
I think it should be collecting walnuts. I'd win for sure.
Miss Gazelle had another idea. Look, friends, I have an idea. In order to make this year's competition as fair as possible, we will have a draw. Pick 2 names, and whoever manages to go round the forest the fastest will win. What do you say?
Ooh, draws! I love them.
What? A race? What if I'm picked? As a bear, I can say I'm not very fast at running. I'm not going to join.
Done! I'm very lucky. I am sure I'll be picked.
They determined a starting and finishing point. Those that wanted to join in the forest race wrote down their names and handed them to Miss Gazelle. Then she, by creating a draw, picked the 2 who would be racing against each other.
I'm going to join this competition for sure. I'm certain that I'll beat anyone who races against me. Because, as you all know, I'm the fastest in this forest.
The hare was a know-it-all and very conceited. Everyone hoped that someone would teach him a lesson. All the animals waited in anticipation to see who would be taking part in the race. Miss Gazelle started to draw the names. Okay, friends, the results of our draw are in. Our racers are Hare and Tortoise. Everyone was very upset at the results of the draw. They were talking among themselves.
The tortoise would definitely stay behind in the race. We'll have to put up with even more boasting from the hare.
We're toast!
The end of this race is already clear.
The tortoise, who heard all the animals speaking, said,
I may be very slow, but I never give up.
Mr. Tortoise, the hare is very fast, but you... Everyone knows that you're a little slow. How could you win?
Like I said, we can never know. Sometimes being the fastest at something isn't enough. What's important is to never give up. Whatever happens, I will take my chance and race.
All the animals in the forest joined together at the starting point. The hare and the tortoise took their positions and waited on the squirrel to lower the race flag he held in his hands.
Come on then, Mr. Tortoise. Are you ready to race me? Let's see how fast you are. Ha 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 ha.
Let's see.
Whoever comes to the finishing point in the forest wins. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3.
The hare immediately rushed forward from the starting point. The tortoise, however, was walking slowly, inch by inch.
I told you so. The result of the competition is clear.
The hare ran, ran, and at some point looked behind him.
There's no one coming or going. It's impossible for the tortoise to reach me. No need to stress myself out. Let me rest a little and then continue.
The hare, wanting only to rest, fell fast asleep. The The tortoise, however, sweating away, was not giving up and continued to walk.
This road is too long for me, but no matter how tired I get, I will not give up.
The tortoise was walking with such determination and certainty in order to finish the race that he didn't even notice the sleeping hare under the tree. He just simply walked past him and continued on.
The hare must have reached the finishing point, but even if I'm to lose this race, I will finish it with pride.
Slowly, the finishing line of the race was starting to appear. He was getting closer and closer. The hare suddenly awoke from his sleep and started to walk towards the finishing line. He was so sure of himself, he didn't even feel the need to run.
I rested very well. Let me continue so I can finish this race and we can all start to celebrate. I'm the fastest in the forest.
After walking for some time, he started to see the finishing line from far away. But what was that? Clapping and cheering. He was in shock.
Bravo! Bravo! You won!
You taught the hare a good lesson, Mr. Tortoise.
Well done, buddy.
All the animals gathered around the tortoise who had crossed the finishing line. The hare walked up to them, ashamed of himself. He no longer had the know-it-all or conceited attitude that they were all so used to seeing.
But, how?
You must never see yourself above anyone else. Working hard and being determined is always the best way to move forward.
Yes, I think you're right, Mr. Tortoise. I belittled you and trusted myself too much. I congratulate you.
The hare never again said that he was the fastest. The tortoise had taught him a very good lesson, and all the animals in the forest lived together in harmony, peace, and happiness, as always.
Hey guys! Subscribe to our channel Kondo-san and watch the most popular fairy tales, cartoons, and nursery rhymes. Don't forget to click the bell for notifications.